Hello, children of Mars, Aries, and Scorpio. Welcome in this 2025 Taurus season reading. You are both one of one of the sign which is most involved in this Taurus season. To be honest, when Sun and ingressed to Taurus, immediately it was a Mars Sun trine. Then came a Mars Pluto opposition. Mars has a very good and a lot of good aspects as well with other planets, so it's good for Aries. Could be good for Scorpio as well. So let's start with a common way, which is could be correct and truthful for both Aries and Scorpio. So as I mentioned previously, when Sun ingressed to Taurus, immediately it was a Mars Sun square, which means that it's a hasty, stubborn, quarrelsome, and hot-tempered, and which came with violent. It has a lot of vitality, but tends to go extremes and waste vitality. So please do not waste your vitality. As an health issue, it could be an inflammatory and fibrilical diseases, which comes with fever. It means the good aspects with Mars has a trine with Neptune, with Mercury, and with Venus. Mars Mercury means quick perception, intellectual activity, originality, could be sarcastic. Usually the Aries and Scorpio, they are sarcastic. It's going on further on, no worry, you can go to this. Uh, Logical ability, it still will be fine. With Mars trine Neptune, it comes a bit higher artistic, when I would say it's heightened emotions, noble feelings, poetical enthusiasm from Aries and Scorpio. Oh, well, but also can come arrogance as well as a negative side of that. And Mars trine Venus, it could happen that you would change job or income, but you are supported just because Venus is in Pisces. This change and income increasing just because it's a good aspect with Mars and Venus. It's actually a trine, so it must be supported financially. It must be support the community, the minority. It's not because I want to more money, but I can do something for the community, for the minority, which is support them, and then could increase your income. This is a good news. Um, and the Mars opposite Pluto, which is affects both Scorpio and Aries in a different way. What for Aries, it could be kind of a it's a reckless determination, dangerous instincts. Even it could be violent as well. I mean, physically violent, rudeness. Could be conflict with law. This is the worst. But this just because it's opposite of Pluto, the planet which is doesn't care if you want to change or you want the transformation. The transformation will happen, and then this time, just because of this, Pluto probably will force you to change circumstances in your life or mentality of your life. You will be forced to change, but it will be different to Scorpio. So this is for Aries. It would happen to happen that change, and the Sun trine. So Mars trine Sun. You can imagine as when Father says to the Son, "What are you doing?" This is the square right now, Sun and Mars square. Sorry, I think I thought trine. So Sun square Mars. This is a what are you doing, my son? This type of uh, of aspects could come. So you will be forced and watched that this transformation would happen. To be honest, And that's why I thought that maybe it would be the best question for Aries. Now we are going to Aries. This would be the best one. Then how the Aries could avoid to be cruel in Taurus season 2025, because Sun Mars square and Pluto Mars opposition, it's a very cruel aspect. It could be very violent, but how you can avoid this situation that do not be cruel, what you can do that do not be cruel, to be honest. So I will ask the card that what Aries needs to do in Taurus season 2025 in order to avoid to be cruel. I think it's a very important one for really for the Aries. It will be different for Scorpio, to be honest. Scorpio has a bit more direct question, as I guess, as I saw it. But for you, Aries, here's the question on how you can avoid in order to be, what you need to do in order to be not cruel with the people in this Taurus season 2025. Okay, I don't want with anyone to be cruel with anyone, to be honest. So this is just meaningless 3-card spread, and we will see what the cards suggest you to Aries, that what you need to do in this Taurus season 2025 in order do not be cruel with the people. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what you have, Aries. What you need to do to avoid to be cruel in this 2025 Taurus season. Oh, the Magician. Let's make magic. C'est facile. 2 of Swords. It's kind of a mantle. Aries and mantle. Oh, and 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords, it's more brain. However, the Magician, it's a Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Mercury. So your aspect of Mercury, Mercury trine working, I guess here. This is what you need to use a lot. Not a lot, but most of your time, most of your cases. This is what you need to use for first read. I would say that because 2 of Swords, it's rather mental. So find your inner peace. And the 5 of Swords, it's a tactical card, and how you can make a tactics, would say. So with the Magician, I would say that make an illusion for yourself, not someone else, for yourself. You use your brain. You can use your Mercury and Mars trine, what you have this past uh, perceptions and intellectual activity with the 5 of Swords. Let's see the second half from the cards. We are adding the value number of the cards. So we have the Magician, which is number 1 in the major arcana. So this is 1. We have the 2 of Swords. So it's +1, 2, it's 3. And we have the 5 of Swords. So 3 plus 5, it's 8. And in the major arcana on the tarot cards is the Justice. The 8 is the Justice, the old school. Which means you need with this, yeah, it gives meaning. Then you need to find your truth. You need to see the truth, not find. You need to see the truth. Doesn't matter what you believe, that I'm fascinating, I'm good, I didn't do any bad. No, see the truth. When you look into the mirror, then see the truth. What you are, who you are, what you want, why are you doing whatever. The another one which is important to me with this Mars Pluto opposition, then do not be too violent. Do not be jerk, to be honest, because just because Pluto is a karmic planet, when Mars around 1 year later will be the same position where the Pluto is, then you will get back. If you were jerk or violent, you will get back, because Pluto is about that. So be careful with that. And this is what actually 2 of Swords suggesting you to find your inner peace as fast as you can. Yes, This is what I can tell you, that it's kind of a mind and mental work together. Just with the Five of Swords, this is could be about a conflict. He is creating. Suggestion from my side: don't create conflict in order to make any judge or sheriff in the situation that you bring the peace. Don't play that. Don't make any 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 conflict. Void to make conflict. This is the best what I can say. Void that you are making conflict. Find your own inner peace. Don't want to make peace. Find your own inner peace, and then you don't need to play anything. Then you can be authentic and be yourself as peaceful Aries. You hear it? Peaceful Aries. How strange is it that I heard that? Peaceful Aries, pretty much. But just because these conjunctions in the sky when enter the Taurus, the sun enters the Taurus, it's not really good for you. However, this Venus in Pisces, the trine Mars and Venus, could give you an extra income, but only when it serves the minority, when it serves the people for good. Then you can get some extra income if you're telling them. And the health, what I mentioned you, that the inflammatory diseases and the diseases it comes with fever could happen if you are not taking care of yourself. And don't make any fight, any fire, fever, fire, inflammation. It's hot, it's fire as well. You're a fire sign. So, and the sun is transmitting the bad aspects, because it doesn't come good. But the strong aspects of square, it's transmitting to home, to Leo. So this aspect's transmission, it's strong. You are watched. Probably, if you want to do any conflict, then sun will come and telling, no, 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 I'm coming inflammatory, coming any disease with fever. This is how it's working. So don't do it. Okay. If you have any specific situation you want to make clear, then get in touch with me in on my website at pillarod.com. Make book an appointment for tarot reading, and then we can clarify. And before we go to Scorpio, I would like to ask you, Aries, to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment. These actions help to the channel to come up in a YouTube's algorithm, and also can help to other Aries to avoid this situation, to being in a conflict and making conflict, and get the world peace as we want. Okay, thank you, Aries, for being with me. You can stay tuned because your cousin Scorpio is coming, so you will see. Maybe you can hear something other else. So hello, Scorpio, my neighbor. Since Alhambra, you're Scorpio, so you're my neighbor. My favorite counterpart, Aries, just we were passed over. What is happened with Aries? It's all happening with you. This is the good news. And the bad news is that you have an extra square with Pluto's sun, which is a determination of power. You want to rule. You want to be a tyranny. Not that good, but you want to be tyranny, a dictator in this Taurus season. It's not really good, and I would say also for you to avoid, especially that both of your ruler, more because you have a double ruler. You are the first in astrological wheel who have a double ruler. You have Mars and Pluto as a ruler of your sign, and they have opposition. It's a tension, it's a tension. It's not good. It's like if I want to make, then I would say that like father and mother coming together, and just before they decide to make a divorce, it's happening that right now that you have a tension inside, that you don't know what is going on, but you feel that something is going on. And all the aspects what I told to Aries, it's truth for you as well, because it's happening with Mars, your co-ruler planet, and Pluto in Aquarius. It's also making changes. It's happening in Aquarius, which is a revolutionary sign. So the Pluto is making transformation in the society. You and your relation with society, it could be change. Your point of view of the society, it could change as well, to be honest. And that's what I thought, that it seems from this chart that, sweetheart Scorpio, I know that one thing you hate the most, the change. In this Taurus season, just because of your ruler Pluto, you don't have chance. So you will change, or you will change. That's why I thought it would be the best to ask the cards that which area of your life you can count the biggest or the most important. I think it will be the most important changes. The biggest one is maybe not the most important, but the most important changes, where you can count the most important changes in this 2025 Aries season. Not Aries, Taurus season, Scorpio, sorry. Too much Mars. Yeah. Okay, so which area of the life of Scorpio can count for the most important changes in Taurus season 2025? Which area of the life of Scorpio can count for the most important changes in 2025 Taurus season? Okay, Scorpio, baby, don't give up. It will be change. It will be change. Will be change. I know it's shit. It's shit. Really, I love you because you're Scorpio, and I like the danger. That's why you're dangerous. I know. I know. I know you're dangerous, but for good. This is. I know as well. You're just killing people because they are bad. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see. Which area of your life will be the most significant changes in the Taurus season 2025? Let's see. So let's see, Scorpio. Which part of your life will be the significant changes in this Taurus season 2025? Immediately, Page of Swords. Oh, Two of Cups. Nine of Swords. Okay. Okay, for me, it says that in a relationship, it's a romantic. Just because of Two of Cups, I would say it's a romantic relationship. Could happen something. You should face with fears related with the relationship. And Page of Swords. Um, you should face you should face some toxic energy. Maybe you are. It could be from your romantic relationship, or you are toxing yourself. This is, to be honest, but since it's Two Swords card, it's a mind work. It's a mind work. What you are doing with yourself, to be honest. Yeah, Scorpio. To be honest. But let's see. Asking the question, the help from the tarot cards to adding the values of the card, the number values of the cards. The pages doesn't have a number value. 2 and 9, it's 11. Oh, and the 11th major arcana card in the tarot, this is the strength. Kind of a defeat yourself, defeat your instinct. So when you try to be toxic, even with your spouse or even with yourself, then get the strength. You, Scorpio, you know how is it working when you want to be toxic with someone. And when you feel that it started doing, then comes the strength, and you're telling, no, I don't. This will be the best. What you can do to cancel, what you can do. So this, yeah, okay. I want to say too many things at the same time. So, where you can, uh, expect changes is definitely in your romantic spouse relationship. Truth will comes up. Truth will comes up. to be honest, and cancel, because it's strength. The major arcana came out as strength. Avoid to be toxic, even with yourself, even with your spouse. I would say even with anyone. This will be the big change that you will learn how not to be toxic with others. This will be the big change, is the most important change in your life, that you need to learn how not to be toxic, how do not be toxic with yourself, with others, with your spouse as well, how do not force, how you not take the power, how you can share the power. Something similar, Pluto and Mars sharing the power in Scorpio, so you need to also need to learn to share the power with others. This is what I can tell you. If you have any specific cases, then get in touch with me on my website at ilara.com. Book an appointment for tarot reading, and we can clarify the question, whatever comes up. Before I say goodbye, I would like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment. These actions help the channel to come up and help other Scorpios to behave well in the Taurus 2025 season. Okay, thank you, Scorpio and Aries, to being with me in this day. Morning. In this day, you were watching Atilarot. Merci. Belle journée. Au revoir.